1 week, 3 different places, but one single story. This week in global politics, on one side, the ice-covered Arctic. On another, the war that refuses to stop in Ukraine. And on the third, America's new defense strategy. They may look like separate regions, but together they tell one connected story. How is power changing in the world? And how are countries preparing for that change? This week's events should not be seen as just what happened, but through the lens of why these things are happening. Once upon a time, the Arctic meant ice isolation and a place where almost no one lived. But today, the same Arctic is quietly watched by global powers. This week at the Davos Forum, European leaders sent a very clear message. Greenland belongs to us, and its future will be decided by us. So why does the Arctic matter so much to the United States? From here, key North Atlantic sea routes can be monitored. Early missile warning systems can be placed. From a security point of view, the Arctic acts like a strategic watchtower. Why does the Arctic matter to China? China is not talking about war. It is speaking a different language. If the ice melts, new trade routes open. Access to natural resources becomes easier. That is why the Arctic is no longer a story about ice. It is a story about the future. Now, the story moves to Ukraine. This week, reports said peace talks were taking place in Abu Dhabi. But at the same time, Russia continued heavy attacks on Ukraine. Why are these two things happening together? In politics, peace talks are not always a sign of peace. Very often, they are tools used to create pressure. What is Russia saying? Talks can continue, but control on the ground must remain with us. What is Ukraine saying? No peace at the cost of giving up territory. These two positions form the core of the war. Markets noticed this week as well. On hopes of peace, some stocks went up. At the same time, defense stocks fell. This makes one thing clear. War is not only a military issue, it is also about the economy and expectations about the future. This week, there was another major development. The United States released a new national defense strategy, and one change stood out clearly. The message was simple. The US will not fight everywhere alone. Instead, alliances matter. Each region must strengthen its own security. America will work from behind to maintain balance. So what does this mean? The era of the world being protected by a single global policeman is changing. Across the Arctic, the Indo-Pacific and Europe, responsibility is being shared. When these three stories are viewed together, one clear pattern emerges. The world is no longer changing only through sudden wars. It is changing through slow, carefully planned repositioning. The Arctic is about securing a position for the future. Ukraine is about the fear of giving up control. The United States is about a new strategy of shared responsibility. Together, these events send one powerful message. Global politics is no longer loud. It is moving quietly, but its consequences are deep. This is the story the world told this week. Next week, we will watch which direction this story moves.